You have been running for 3 miles. Your heart is pounding, your lungs are on fire, and you finally lose them. You stop to breathe. Then you see it. That same hairless, sweaty creature just cresting the hill. It is not even sprinting, it is just coming. To every other animal on Earth, ancient humans were not just predators. We were horror movie villains. We were not the fastest, we were not the strongest, but we were the most relentless thing to ever walk the planet. Most predators are burst killers. Lions sprint, miss, and quit. Cheetahs hit top speed for about 60 seconds and then they are done. They have to be. If they run too long, their brains literally start to cook. A cheetah's core temperature can reach 40.5 degrees Celsius after a single chase. One more degree and it risks brain damage. That is why big cats hunt in short, explosive bursts and spend the rest of the day sleeping. They are not lazy, they are thermally trapped. But humans found a way around this. We developed a method of hunting that is genuinely insane when you think about it. It is called persistence hunting, the art of chasing something until its heart stops or its muscles melt. And we did it using the most boring superpower imaginable: sweating. You have between 2 and 4 million sweat glands on your body. That is a density no other mammal comes close to. A fit human can dump over 2 liters of sweat per hour during intense exercise. We are liquid-cooled engines. Most animals have to stop to pant. Panting is how they cool down, but here is the problem. They cannot pant while they are galloping. Their internal organs are smashing against their lungs with every stride. They have to choose between breathing and running. We do not. Because we stand on 2 legs, our breathing is uncoupled from our stride. We can take deep breaths while moving at full speed. And because we do not have fur, we turned our entire bodies into a massive heat sink. While the lion is sleeping in the shade because the midday heat would give it brain damage, ancient humans were out in the sun jogging. We were the only things moving in the heat. To a gazelle, we were the Terminator. We just did not stop. Every time that animal paused to catch its breath, we would show up 5 minutes later. We would crest that hill looking all hairless and strange, and the animal would have to bolt again. It never gets to cool down. Its internal temperature starts climbing. 39 degrees, 41, 43. Eventually, the animal reaches hyperthermia. Its muscles seize up. It collapses, fully conscious but unable to move a single limb, and then the human walks up with a spear. It sounds like a lot of work. A single persistence hunt could last 2 to 5 hours. You might cover over 20 kilometers in blistering heat. If you lose the tracks, you just wasted all those calories and you might die of dehydration. But if you win, you get a high-protein, high-fat carcass that feeds your entire group for days. But here's the part most people never hear about. Ancient humans did not just outrun their prey, they outwitted the landscape. And this is where persistence hunting becomes something far more sophisticated than just jogging until something falls over. Anthropologist Louis Liebenberg, who spent decades studying persistence hunters among the San people of the Kalahari, documented how hunters used terrain as a weapon. They did not chase in straight lines. They drove animals towards soft sand, where hooves sink and every stride costs more energy. They pushed prey uphill, knowing that a 4-legged animal's cooling system fails faster on an incline. They herded animals away from water sources, cutting off the one thing that could save them. A 2006 study published in the Journal of Human Evolution analyzed persistence hunting routes among the San and found that experienced hunters selected chase paths that maximized thermal stress on the animal while minimizing their own energy expenditure. They were not just running, they were engineering a collapse. They read wind direction to stay downwind. They tracked the sun's position to predict where shade would disappear first. They used dry riverbeds as corridors because the open ground radiated more heat. Every decision was a calculation. The landscape was not just the stage, it was part of the weapon. This required something beyond physical endurance. It required the ability to hold a plan in your head for hours, to resist the urge to sprint, to keep making rational decisions while exhausted, dehydrated, and hours from camp. And this may be the most important thing persistence hunting gave us. Not legs, not sweat glands, patience. In 2005, psychologist Walter Mischel, famous for the Stanford marshmallow experiment, noted that the human capacity for delayed gratification is unmatched in the animal kingdom. No No other creature can pursue a goal across hours, days, weeks, or years the way humans can. A wolf chases for minutes, a human chases for hours. Today, and plans a hunt for next week based on animal migration patterns observed over months. Michel argued that this capacity is not just useful, it is foundational. It underlies every complex achievement in human history. Agriculture is delayed gratification. Building a house is delayed gratification. Raising a child is delayed gratification measured in decades. And the origin of that capacity may be a hunter on a hot plain, 5 hours into a chase, exhausted and thirsty, making the deliberate decision not to stop. Not because his body wanted to keep going, but because his mind could hold a future reward that did not yet exist and choose to suffer for it now. Sometimes they did not even do it alone. They used social relays. Imagine you are the prey. You finally outrun one human. You are exhausted. You round a corner and there is another human, fresh and ready, waiting for you. Hunters flushed prey toward each other like a coordinated tactical unit. This required extraordinary communication and trust. It forced us to become social. It forced us to cooperate. So why does this matter today? Because you still carry that body. The liquid-cooled engine. The uncoupled breathing. The capacity to hold a goal in your mind for hours and refuse to quit. You are the descendant of the people who did not stop. Every other predator on Earth is built for the explosive moment. You are built for the long game. And that is not just a running advantage. That is the thing that makes you human.